I've seen people I know from Nashville talk about going to do shows at the Star Dome.
Yeah.
And they've never been like really excited about this show tonight.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a big room. It's not huge, but I think, probably they could probably throw 3 in there. 300.
Okay.
Stadium seating.
Oh, I like that. Like
goes
Magoobies?
Yeah, kind of, but even more so.
Okay.
And it's just rough. I mean, these are big boys and girls. And I mean, I'm a big guy, but these are like 300 to 600 pounds.
Yeah, these are type 2ers through and through.
These are big boys and girls.
These are door cutters.
There's about 10 buffets. When you go on a Yelp and go, where can I eat? There's about 10 buffets in the area.
Nice.
10 buffets, Golden Corral, and
It's
people
a
eating
sin.
Golden Corral in hospital gowns.
That's
No.
nice.
Oh, yes.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Gotta get
Eleanor,
out.
because as soon as they get out, they go, let's go to the corral for lunch.
Yeah, I've been eating
And
this
then they might
bullshit.
go right back to the ER because they go, I have chest pains again. So they go right back to the ER. So their life is just it's a loop.
Yeah.
But
ER corral.
They're ready.
They're ready, and it's like and it's just people with big SUVs going to Carl's Jr. And I mean, it's rough. It makes you.
Is it Carl's Jr. or Hardee's in that area?
It's Carl's Jr. there, I think.
Wow.
But I
that's
mean,
impressive.
it's rough out there.
Progressive, you mean.
Makes you go, oh, LA's great.
Yeah.
You're
sure.
You're like,
Like-
oh, this is fine.
Yeah, I never got to I went to New York with Dice, and that was fine. I went to Miami with Dice, and that was all right. Everywhere else I went was basically with Pauly Shore, and
Yeah.
he only tours in the Son-in-Law is still on TV regions of
So
America.
you saw some fun stuff.
Yeah, and my thought was just always like, I hope I never have to go on the road.
Like one of the
because-
hotel pools that I stayed in, this pool, I mean, they didn't mention the pool. It's a pool where if you fell in it, you would have to go to the hospital.
Immediately. I think I saw that picture.
Immediately, it was sewage colored green.
That's nice.
As an ex-lifeguard, that gave me anxiety.
It was so crazy.
I didn't
that-
like that picture. I remember you put it up.
I was a lifeguard too. When were you a lifeguard?
From for a long time. From
There it is. Isn't that nice? Does it look nice?
See, that's beautiful.
Tim J Dillon on my Instagram, TimJDillon. If you want to see the pool.
you have
I'm
to
a big
check out the pool.
I'm a big fan of the all natural pond
Yeah.
in the pool
Yeah.
look.
Pond would be good for you.
Yeah,
Pond.
that's
So I was a lifeguard too. I was a lifeguard when I
Yeah,
was
at
in
a city pool or like
11th grade. No, in Long Island at a beach club. I was an overweight lifeguard. I smoked cigarettes in the chair. Many people complained.
I smoked
Good
cigarettes.
old days.
I wasn't overweight, but I did chain smoke around that pool.
I mean, I just didn't give a shit. I would close the beach for a dolphin. Like I didn't care. I abused power. If a kid shit in the pool, I would
kill
conduct a witch hunt. And then
amazing.
sometimes I turn around to a cabana full of elderly people and I'm like, the inquiry will not be stopping at children. You know? Get ready.
anyone. This could be anyone's.
This
We
could
will
be
be
anybody.
testing. We will be
Get-
doing DNA
get ready.
testing.
This was like an inner city, South Philly. It was across the street from my mother's house.
Yeah.
Pool. Like it was me, my 3 of my other sisters worked there as lifeguards.
Yeah.
Like we had our reign. My
So it's an inner city
brother-
pool, so people just drowning every day.
Every day.
Oh,
we were just
They
Eleanor.
jump right in, drown. It's like just rocks.
He got
Rock,
shot
rock,
over
rock.
there. It's nobody's business.
Yeah.
He's over
Why
there.
is he
That's
wearing armor?
Yeah,
Just-
what? Yeah, the
Go
pool's,
for a swim.
Pool's bloody today.
We did the crazy like I love that because we would have my brother Jimmy was the night watchman, but he had a van that he put like it was basically a mobile home
I
for
love
him
it.
to get chicks, and
So
it would just be
fucking Irish.
rocking. You know, he was supposed to be watching the pool.
What was going on in there?
I don't know. They're probably jumping up and down. You
Just
know,
having fun. Okay.
like teenagers do, have fun.
That's great.
So he'd be, doing that in the van, and then we would sneak in the pool, and the cops would come shine the light in the pool because they would hear, we'd be all excited until we saw a cop. Then we would hide under the water, like blow, just literally this much air, and hiding while my brother was getting laid in the van, and the cops
It's
were
great.
always fun.
What would the cops do if they caught you? They just kick
Chase
you out of
us.
the pool?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Do you ever just shoot 6 cops?
No, I
Oh.
wouldn't. I'm not.
It's a great
idiot.
job when you're a kid.
But I have seen cops.
Right.
Yeah, a
It's
lifeguarding.
the best job ever.
Because you feel important.
You feel important. You're like it's a real thing.
Yeah.
We used to get high in Long Island. It would
See, I didn't do
rain.
that. You're good. Oh, if it rained, it was the best.
So we would bake out the lifeguard shed. We'd all get high, and then the sun would come back out, and everyone would flood into the beach club, and we would just watch the pool, terrified, high out of our mind, and hope
How
that
old were you?
like 17 or something.
Yeah,
And that-
16. That's
Well,
when
the
I got
owner
my
of the beach
period.
club came over. He's like, "Listen, I can never hear what I just heard. And we're like, what'd you hear? He's like, apparently you guys missed a save. I'm like, what? He goes, apparently there was some kid drowning in the pool.
There's an ambulance.
And then the mother had to jump in and save him. And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, there was a kid drowning in the pool. And you and Jeff, it's always a Jeff, because you and Jeff just sat there. And they were like, everyone, you guys seem like you were comatose. I'm like, maybe we were blinded by the sun or something.
That's a good lie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. He wasn't thrilled. And at one time,
He's like, it's sunny every day, guys.
didn't
That's
You
invite
had
fine.
a country club. You got too many bosses.
they didn't.
We didn't have anybody.
Yeah, they didn't invite me back because one year, well, we used to order lunch every day. Great Long Island sandwiches. I mean, beast sandwiches.
It's hysterical.
Amazing, great, chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, melted American cheese, all that stuff,
Ooh.
buffalo chicken sandwich, all that crap. And we would order them from this place called Corner Kitchen, and then I would, go whatever, pick them up and bring them back. And I had these sandwiches, and then I came back, and as soon as I got in, they were like, there is somebody that they just pulled out of the water, and they're doing CPR on the person. What the hell are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I was getting lunch. They're like, we know that. Get down there. So I'm like, I'm not going to throw the sandwiches on the floor.
That's a waste.
Right. So I literally start running down to the shore with 2 bags of big sandwiches in my hand with like heroes sticking out. This is true. This is legendary. People still talk about this. And I was just running like a Baywatch run.
Nice.
It's me.
So slow. Kinda.
Slow,
Okay.
going down with the sandwiches.
Just
And
trying to
I got to the
picture it.
beach, and after this, my boss had told me, he goes, nothing looked more ridiculous than this. And then there was one. Now the guy was fine, and I guess the guy just coughed up, whatever. And he was still laying on the beach, but he was fine. So I was like, well, he's fine. So I started handing out the sandwiches.
Right.
Like I was like, who got a buffalo chicken? Who got this? And it was really not good. It looked real bad.
As the guy's sitting up, like trying
I think
to
there was
catch-
like a bunch of parents or something that were like,
Okay.
this guy's out of control. He's got to be like, you're not going to invite him back, right? And they did. They didn't, but whatever.
I did it for 7 years.
That's wild.
I know, all through high school.
Oh,
and
is it city
then,
pool?
Yeah.
How many
college.
saves did you make?
None, because a real lifeguard doesn't have to. A real lifeguard.
Wow. Your authority.
You're preventative?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm
That's
very.
nice.
You know what's interesting? I
'Cause
made
I'm like,
no saves
you
either.
get in trouble if you go in there and this is me and my sister made all these signs, big signs, no horseplay, no this, no that. We did it for hours. It was the greatest thing ever. It also kept the
Spirit
dirt
Club.
from the outfield to coming.
Who are like in Long Island, the elite lifeguards or Jones Beach lifeguards? They have to run miles
no,
every day
no,
and they
yeah,
have
we
to
didn't have
swim.
that.
Who are they out here? Are the Malibu guards like the elite guards? Who are the elite
Maybe.
guards where it's like they make a lot of money?
I would think Malibu, yeah.
I would guess Santa Monica just because of the amount of people.
They got to pick up a lot of needles
Malibu,
in the morning.
Malibu beaches are like the size of this table. So
Right.
there's not a lot.
My friend has a private
do.
home in Malibu on the beach, and it's all private.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. So
Yeah.
they would have their own.
I
don't
mean,
know.
technically, they're all public beaches. I remember Benji
a Flalo.
used to have a 5th of July party
Oh yeah, that's
at
right.
one of his parents' many houses down
Yeah.
on
What
Malibu.
what does parents do?
Whatever
his,
they want.
His dad sells
They're
real
Jewish.
estate, I think.
Okay, I got to make friends with him. I love rich friends, and I
Yeah.
kind of ignored.
Benji's a good one. To
Yeah,
have.
I've ignored him up till now because I just don't know him. But now,
Now
we're
now
like-
I'll start to move in.
Benji, you got a new friend coming.
He
Yeah.
over.
seems he's like quieter,
invite
right?
him.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's totally quiet, but and
He's
then,
very sweet. No, I'll get involved.
Yeah.
remember when his sister came?
Immediately.
I'll never
Oh,
forget
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's like open mic. You see how little he is.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
sweet, like just laid back. So he's doing his open mic, and his sister came in from New York, and everybody was like, I think it was Ari that was like, "That's your sister?
Yeah.
I'm fucking her. I'm
Yeah.
definitely fucking her."
Yeah.
Like, no,
She's
no,
like-
you're not Ari. I mean, phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
is she from another family?
10.
Like, you just.
right,
And his brothers, same
Yeah.
thing. His brother's,
His brother's
good
like a
looking,
supermodel.
successful.
right.
And Benji's like this sweet
He's a little sweet guy.
Yeah.
Sweet little boy. Sweet
a
little
sweet
rich
little
boy.
Well, he had a little party, and it was just a bunch of comedy store comedians for the most part.
Yeah.
Back then, I think he was probably a door guy at that point.
Sure.
But there was probably like 20 or 30 of us there, and everyone's just getting high and drinking. Like Eric Marino's passed out on the water to the point that the tide starts coming up, and everyone's just like, "Do we go get him? Do we wake him up, or should he learn his lesson?"
Yeah.
I think that's.
Learning a lesson is what I would say.
But I remember at one point, a very nice Hispanic family came down. They were on the beach about, 20, 30 yards down the beach from us, not bothering anybody, not talking to us, no issues whatsoever. And I just
Okay.
remember Benji being like, I should get the cops down here, right? And we're all like, what happened? He was
Why?
like, well, we don't we don't
Really?
we don't what? He's like, they're on the beach,
That is so fucking
It's private.
awesome, man. That is
It's
fucking
private.
awesome, man.
That's a
I
he
am
goes, "Private."
so with that. I love that, man. A lot of people you have on this show will not, but I love that because you know what? They would have done the same thing with my pasty ass white trash Irish family.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Get them out of
Get
here.
out immediately.
Yeah.
You're not allowed
Nobody
on
invited the
beach.
Dillons. Nobody invited my mother and her fucking Beanie Baby collection to Malibu.
Well-
And my dad with his acoustic guitar.